on live. He's in a party. About to run these quick matches though. You know. I have to play this game right. KD not. No. Okay. Just a case.
Another one.
He using clippers. And he bust his ass. You go, huh?
DJ Khaled!
I want AV starting. Nah. Actually, let me go close settings. Okay. That's the manual. Okay. It's ready. I gotta change that at the bottom. Change that from right. Okay. See what he rocking with. The fuck happened? Did I win? The hell just happened? Let me go back. Did I win? I gotta do this shit again? What the fuck? Serious? Wait, shut up. You gotta make all that noise for. Hell, he using my team. Okay. No. Crash. Win transition because he like to run. Use a basket. Ready. Oh, I can't change the jersey. I'm not ready. Cool.
We've got an electric crowd here in Golden State's Oracle Arena. We'll see the Oklahoma City Thunder facing the NBA champion Golden State Warriors. You look at the Warriors. These guys have been getting it done pretty much everywhere in the midst of a good...
Man, I gotta start off with this. Change that.
Stretch here, back home again, could propel them to another win.
This is the start of a brief homestand for them, but they may have a chance here, Kevin, to get some wins in front of their home fans before they head back out on the road.
And because you never know what's going to happen on that next road trip, it's much easier to control your own fate on a short homestand.
All right, let's set the floor.
I made you
Courtesy
crash
of
the fishes
Gatorade,
last
all
time.
fueled up and ready to go. So for Oklahoma City right now, the rugged duo of Ibaka and Adams in the middle. Russell Westbrook out there with Roberson. And it's Morrow in at the 3 spot. Now here's Curry to the middle. Here's Bogut. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Great job to hit his teammate on that move, Kevin.
Good Curry.
Last year, the Thunder were in a playoff battle all season, Clark. Their road record of 16-24, a big part of why they didn't sneak into the playoffs.
Well, when you're dealing with the kinds of injuries the Thunder had last year, it's impossible to be your best, and grinding out road wins is that much tougher.
All right. Good defense.
Here's Roberson. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
Green, no luck.
And really with the Thunder and their road problems last season, both
don't pause. Come on, man.
Phoenix and New Orleans had better road records than they did. And had the Thunder been tougher on the road, no doubt they would have made it in.
Oklahoma City on D. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
And how about the game plan that was constructed for that? I
Wait.
mean, it was apparent how powerless the D was to stop it.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. I mean, they just didn't have an answer for anything they threw at them. You know, the Thunder had road trouble right out of the gate last season, guys. Only had 1 road win in their first 9 road games. They also had 4 different instances of 4 or more game road losing streaks last season.
Curry.
Now here's Curry.
Bullshit layup.
The difference maker he's been for him. He's averaging more than 34 points a game. Hard to believe.
That's just run-of-the-mill for him. A typical day at the office. He's one of the more skilled offensive players out there.
And Roberson kicks to Westbrook. From deep, Morrow.
Okay.
And the rebound goes to the Warriors. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
And the deciding factor in that one was their success from the floor. I mean, they just hit big shots time and time again.
Yeah, just the way you want it when you're the road team. Don't even give the fans a chance to get into it.
And Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish like this fella.
Well, Clark, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
That was for Clay.
Well,
Clay
you know,
wide
Kevin,
open.
that's one he'll always take himself, and he should. I mean, you can't pass up that kind of opportunity or fun.
Ibaka right side. And up the court come the Warriors on the...
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful jam. Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying, Clark, to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, partner?
Yeah, I would have to say there are a lot of questions right now from a defensive standpoint. That's for sure.
Green with a screen on Westbrook. Curry passes to Barnes. 6 to shoot. Off target with his 3. Thunder trailing by 3.
You know, and Billy Donovan, the Oklahoma City Thunder, were able to pull him away from the college game last season, signed him to a 5-year deal in the middle of last year's playoffs.
And the Warriors decide to...
Who is this?
The Magic job back in 2007.
You know, there was a change of heart for him with the Orlando gig. And Donovan's done nothing but win at Florida, and he'll have that same pressure to succeed with the high expectations with the Thunder.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Festus Ezeli, he's jacked in for Bogut. Spates comes in for Green. Andre Iguodala, he's checked in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Barbosa in for Steph Curry.
And a big height advantage right there.
You know, it's tough to bring a big man that far away from the goal, but that might be a mismatch they're willing to live with.
Let's go.
And the jam by Andre Iguodala.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be. Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne. Not really sure what he was thinking about on that shot. That is not high IQ basketball.
Not at all. I mean, he shouldn't even have considered taking that shot. Just a poor choice there.
Got him. Iggy.
He got it up in
how's
time,
that
but
deep?
it wouldn't fall for
Wide
one
open.
quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far.
Can't believe
Warriors ahead. They're up by 3. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And we welcome you back to the NBA here on 2K Sports.
What are you talking about?
And we're ready to get going once more. The players having a chance to have a short break and get some rest themselves and get refueled and hydrated with some Gatorade. More terrific basketball in store for us tonight. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard. Playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson at the guard spots. Green at the 4 with Bogan at the 5. And it's Barnes in at the 3. That's the group for the Golden State Warriors to start the second quarter.
Good defense.
Boy, I tell you, the Warriors did something that no other team had ever done before. They ended the regular season ranked first in field goal percentage and field goal percentage defense. Essentially, they were the best offensive and defensive team
I don't quit. This is for the trophy.
in the league. Remarkable. He's jammed himself up a little bit here with that second foul. But as long as he can avoid a third before the half, I think he's fine.
Now, here is Ibaka. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. It's stolen by Curry.
And how about the stingy defense there to deny?
I made that deep throw shot. I couldn't hit it in the beginning.
Well, I tell you what, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders. They're not getting the job done.
Good defense.
That's a great point. 10 of the last 12 points they've allowed have come at the rim.
Wait. Got
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. And here's Green outside. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his third assist on the night.
Talk about doing a Rip Van Winkle on defense. Come on, guys, wake up. Why are they leaving him open at the three-point line? Come on.
Anthony Morrow's checked in for Oklahoma City. It's Westbrook with the drive. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's costing.
Curry outside. And another three for Golden State.
Seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
Now here's Curry. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points.
Oh, wait. I gotta put him in ISO. ISO, get on my way. No, I said ISO. Oh, got him.
4 on the clock. It's in. He's a very efficient 5 or 6 in the game.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them
good
to this
defense. I'm going to give it to Curry.
And what a first year it was for Steve Kerr and the Warriors. It was the best debut as a new coach ever. 67 wins. He also established a franchise win total in his first year.
Keep going, man. You quit. Freaking bum. That lasted 15, 14 minutes. Oh, I gotta do it all over for the trophy. Dang. Okay. I mess around and use the Pistons again. Why would I buy wins? 14,000 to buy a win. They trying to get your money. It's not even worth it. Let's see. Secure rankings. I don't know why I did all of it just to get the trophy. I don't know why I want the trophy. Let's play again. I'm used to Pistons this time though. Nah. Pistons are freaking nice. If they're still a tier 3 team. Oh, they changed into tier 2. Ah, oh, man. Dang. I only get one bonus win. But team is nice I could use. Nuggets. The Pelicans are doing bad. Oh, they're 3. I could use the Timberwolves. That would be nice. To use that classic jersey. Oh. Option. Wow. You had to use a tier 3. I want to play your bitch ass. Of course he had to use a tier 3 team, man. Trying to beat this shit as quick as possible. Fuck. I'm ready. In fact, no, I'm not. Why doesn't Kevin Martin start? Iggy's not a... Wiggins is not a fucking... So I check this shit. Then put Tayshaun. I got this whole lineup fucked up and shit. So I'm crash the glass. Let me transition. Fucking get to the basket. I'm ready. Hurry your ass up. I'm about to accept this freaking... Let me accept this friend request. I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm rolling, I'm rolling, I'm rolling, I'm rolling, rolling, rolling.
My laps in the gym.
Thanks for joining us live for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg alongside. And our sideline reporter tonight is Doris Burke. And here we go, the battle between conferences. It's the East versus West. For the Charlotte Hornets will be looking to make a statement. Last time they met was in Minnesota where they beat the Timberwolves.
And believe it or not, it wasn't the stars that led the charge for them in that win. It was about the role players. I mean, the guys who they don't.
Nasty. Absolutely filthy.
And the building is stunned, partner. He dug deep into his bag of
I tell you what, I hope he keeps that one handy. I want to see that one again.
Can't connect from short range.
And Steve Clifford might not be the most famous coach in the NBA, but he has plenty of experience, and everyone in the league knows exactly how well-versed he is as a coach.
Martin for three. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Kicks to Zeller. Williams against Wiggins. And Williams, here we go.
Good defense, Andrew.
Right through the knee for the layup. So it's Minnesota now. Last game matched up with the Magic. A tough loss there.
And nothing to be ashamed about in that game. It was a great effort, I thought, all around. They just needed to have one or two breaks go their way.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you know, both teams I thought played well enough to win the ball game, and yet it doesn't work out that way. There are no ties, so unfortunately they were the ones who came up short.
And here's the break. Here's
Kevin.
Martin.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
Walker's shot is off.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you can see the frustration on his face.
Wasted no time on that one.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Charlotte again missing. Here's Minnesota. They've gone on a 10-2 run. Now
Jefferson fat ass smashed that shit up there.
It's now been a decade since the Minnesota Timberwolves played postseason basketball. Last trip to the postseason for the Wolves back in 2004.
Wow, that was a long time ago. And if you're wondering, that is the longest playoff drought in the league currently. Wolves want nothing more than to get back to playing playoff basketball, and featuring the #1 pick in last year's draft will help.
Good way to start, you're right. Jeremy Lin, he's checked in for Zeller. Levine kicks to Payne. And Jefferson sends it back. That'll be Minnesota as it goes out of bounds. Timberwolves retain possession. Some changes for Charlotte. Kaminsky, he's checked in for Jefferson. Hawes comes in for Williams. And Jeremy Lamb subbed in for Walker. And a change for the Timberwolves.
Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Have build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
That was a Kodak moment right there. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys.
I said Andrew Wiggins.
Exactly. What a beautiful way to polish off that sequence. Just strong at attacking the rim.
That just puts a little more momentum on their side, don't you think?
Absolutely.
The defense got to tighten up now. I mean, you can't have the opposing point guard throwing down on you like that.
Lin from long range.
What?
And he gets it to go. Lin's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
This escape dribble was freaking fun.
Here's Levine. Rebounded by Kaminsky.
Yeah, credit the D there. Got his hands up and made sure he wasn't comfortable on the release.
Sure did. Stayed real snug on it and didn't allow him the space he needed to get a good shot off.
Outside Prince. There's the dish to Jang. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. They set the pick. Here's Levine.
He's open.
Passes it to Muhammad.
Thank you.
And here's Prince outside.
Of course I couldn't hit with it.
Shot is off.
He was open for
And the Hornets now going the other way. Coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
Zach Levine,
And now
go through
Minnesota
everybody.
on the fast break.
Ah,
And then Levine,
go.
the champ. Nasty. Absolutely filthy.
And the
Trying to sign
building
to my
is
back.
stunned, partner. He dug deep into his bag of
I
tricks
tell you
there.
what, I
Give me
hope
that.
he keeps
Jeremy
that
Lamb.
one
I
handy.
like
I
him.
want to see that one again.
You're gonna be traded.
Not good shot selection, long range, and a defender all up in your jersey.
And you know, that's just the kind of defensive work he's known for. I mean, he can take that shot away from you and does it more times than not.
Get out the way, hold up. First
Shot
of all,
and game
you
clock
got to go.
separated by 5. Up off the screen.
Zach Levine!
Just 5 to shoot.
Go.
Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It's on Spencer Hawes.
I'm about to
Well,
ask
he's
him
just
that he quit.
angling from the rim after sending it through there.
You can see which team now has the swagger Clark right now.
Yeah, it's exactly. It's with them.
And guys, that swagger can backfire because you don't want to get your opponent a little too riled up.
The
Here's
defense.
Kaminsky.
Oh.
The basket good off the assist from Lynn. Kaminsky's got his first 2 points. And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter.
Oh.
Timberwolves ahead. They're up by 8. 2K Sports.
Take
Back in a
forever to
moment
walk
here
into
at the
the
Time Warner Cable Arena in Charlotte. Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Minnesota.
It looks like they're ready to run, fellas. I mean, they haven't hesitated at all to get out on the break so far.
You missed.
And
Damn
also
it.
defensively,
I had that nice
they've been able to
pass.
cause some turnovers
Okay,
tonight,
couldn't
and that
beat
also
you.
builds confidence and gives you momentum.
Zeller and Jefferson are inside.
I see
Kemba
him
Walker is up
back
there
up.
with Jeremy Lamb. And it's Williams at the small forward position. So that's who Charlotte starts the second with.
Oh.
On the wing, Wiggins.
One. Good
Garnett
before
dishes
KG.
to Wiggins.
Everything's congested. Get the hell out the way.
Now here is Martin. He's guarded closely. The pass to Towns. Walker against
Okay,
Rubio. It's
missed
rebounded
the
by
layup.
Charlotte.
Okay.
You know what? His
What's wrong
finishing
with that?
ability not really at the level
That's a steal.
that you would expect from a pro.
That's the accuracy.
But he's going to have to start playing with more force. And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one. And, you know, obviously, you know, there's some things out there he does not like and wants to talk it over.
Well, Greg, you've played, and you
Exactly been tired.
envision yourself as a coach as well. So, you know, sometimes you need to make some adjustments.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout.
You know, I thought Charlotte went to their bench as much as most other teams last season. Those guys ate up time for the starters, but weren't nearly efficient scoring the ball as you might want them to be.
Levine's checked in for Ricky Rubio.
They put Zach Levine in there.
This is to Towns. Down low.
Let's go.
Garnett.
Let's get back to score.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And, you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend
Give me that.
more staunchly than that.
They recover it. Jefferson kicks to Lamb. A
Nope.
three ball. Garnett grabs the board.
Let's go. He's great.
For the Hornets last season, their bench was weak at times. They just couldn't really score that well.
And the Hornets bench was the only bench to shoot under 40% from the floor for the season.
And Walker kicks to Lamb.
I don't know what the hell you think.
No good on the triple.
Well, the defense recognized how dangerous he is out there and got right up on him. Didn't give him any space.
He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. 7 points for Kevin Martin.
Obviously, a mix-up defensively on that possession.
Picked by Zeller.
Good defense, man. Good
Outside
defense.
Williams. Takes the three.
Good defense.
It's rebounded by Towns.
Outstanding perimeter defense there. That
There you
was
go.
a well-contested shot.
Yeah, and you...
Had to pause that.
You know, he takes a lot of pride in his defense. There are no easy threes if he's on you. Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Guys, this one is threatening to get really ugly.
Martin for three. The long distance three is big. Martin got 10.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
So Charlotte calls timeout. They're first.
Just not happy with how his team is playing, and they just have been on the wrong side of this run.
Yeah, and you know what, Greg? Sometimes just a pause in the action, which is what a timeout can give you, is enough to change things around.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hornets. Kaminsky is checked in for Jefferson. Hawes comes in for Cody Zeller. Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for Williams. And it's Jeremy Lin in for Jeremy Lamb. Three from the inbound. And that's a foul. Colin Spencer Hawes. That's foul number 2 for him.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Prince outside.
Good defense. Oh, defense now.
And there's the feet to James. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Lynn kicks to Kaminsky.
I'm getting steals value.
Picked off in midair. Here's Muhammad. And it is flushed down with a nice jam. It's not possible what we just... Clark, is that possible?
Not probable, but it is
go.
possible, Clark. It is possible.
And think about it, guys. That's one of the few guys in the entire league who can pull off something like that.
Tier 1 team.
Scoring well here at the midway point, and now they're starting to...
I was gonna let the time run out, huh?
Well, offensively, they just continue to roll. I mean, they're padding that lead bit by bit. As
Rubio misses.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
Bielitsa passes.
There you go. Quick. Go ahead. That's another one down. No, it was NC Boss. No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
I just go to Players Met.
It's not gonna go there.
Yes, it is.
This only shows the players you've been in a party with.
No, it doesn't. Because I wasn't in a party with him. I played him in Madden. And I wasn't in a party with him either. No. No, be quiet. These guys are not doing it. Yeah.
What the?
And no more smacking on the camera. Okay. I'm gonna use this team again up. I have you turn up.
Okay.
You ready?
You know them I'll pay you back today.
No, he's not getting no money.
We're coming at you from beautiful New Orleans, Louisiana, as the Pelicans prepare to take the court. Ready, gentlemen? Ready? Last outing for Minnesota, the loss to Orlando in Florida. And that one a tough loss, too. They ended down only 3 points.
They played well enough to win that game. It really could have gone either way.
Yeah, you've got to play the entire 4 quarters. I mean, they played well for 3.5 quarters, and that's just not enough. You can't expect to win if you don't play a full game.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Garnett out there with Tom. Then there's Tayshaun Prince. Then it's Ricky Rubio. And it's Wiggins in at the 2. Here's Gordon. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Gordon's got his team on the board to start the game for New Orleans. Well, New Orleans is still a relatively young team, but they play with the maturity, I think, Clark, that's beyond their years.
You know, Kevin, the average age for them last year was just over 25 years old, and the youngest team in the West, actually, to make it to the playoffs last year.
And the dunk by Towns. For New Orleans, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Inside, begins with the block. Rubio against Holiday. To the paint. It's tipped. Stolen by Ashik. Gordon against Prince. Outside Holiday. To the inside. And it's Davis finishing it off.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And last season, the Wolves had the hardest strength of schedule in the entire league. Might have worked out for them in the end, as come lottery time, those extra losses do tend to help.
Both free throws good from Rubio. Well, Greg, it would work out for Minnesota with all those losses. They got the lucky bounce, Clark, and the #1 pick in the draft.
And you know, it's the first time in a long time that the worst team in the league actually got the top pick in the draft. Allowed Minnesota to add another great young big to complement Rookie of the Year Andrew Wiggins.
And the shot is good. 6 points for Eric Gordon.
I feel like I would do
Rubio dishes to Towns. Shot from the wing.
Hey, let's go.
And Garnett gets it to go on the assist by Towns. For New Orleans, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. And Holiday kicks to Davis. Back to Holiday. Dishes it to Davis. Sinks the triple.
Anthony Davis can shoot. Like
Davis
that.
got 5.
Wow, he should pull that bitch. No hesitation.
Timely passing
Okay.
leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness. The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
6 on the shot clock.
Oh, I'm back. You think you want this win easy? You
Holiday gets the bucket.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout.
And, you know, obviously, you know, there's some things out there he does not like and wants to talk it over.
Well, Greg, you've played, and you envision yourself as a coach as well. So, you know, sometimes you need to make some adjustments.
Taking so long.
A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Alexis Ajinça has checked in for Asher. Anderson comes in for Anthony Davis. Cunningham, he's checked in for G. And it's Ish Smith in for Drew Holiday.
Like do what he did last game. You know?
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Timberwolves trail by 6. Levine passes to Payne. Here's Muhammad. Good on the triple. Muhammad's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Smith dishes to Gordon. Out to the right wing. From downtown. Cannot hit. So Minnesota will take it the other way. And going against New Orleans, their first
And
meeting of
one.
the year.
Let's go.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes it.
Yeah,
Oh,
he
that's free throw.
is so fun to watch, and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
Smith kicks to Gordon. There's the dish to Ajinça. Pass to Smith. He feeds it to Cunningham. Takes a three.
He can't shoot. Man.
Rebound by Dang. Timberwolves have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Martin with the bucket.
Where's jumping again? That's what he do.
Pelicans trailed by 3. Now here's Gordon. He's got 6 to stop the run. They get the rebound. A second chance effort. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. Pelicans shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. The first one falls. And Ajinça drops them both.
Boy, I tell you what, he does not look like your typical big man up there at the line. He has an excellent stroke and a percentage to match.
A good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. Timberwolves ahead. They lead by 1. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. And guys, what's your take so far on the Timberwolves?
They come out the gates here strong and put together just a solid first quarter.
A ton of good looks for him, Greg, on offense, and it's quality shots they're getting.
On the court for Minnesota, they've got Andrew Wiggins. Towns is out there with Garnett. Then there's Tayshaun Prince, and it's Rubio in at the point. Prince's shot is good.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They got to get more intense. You know, as the season wore on, guys, the Pelicans became a matchup that nobody wanted to see. Very tough against teams and had very few weaknesses, too.
And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. That one is on Towns. Well, for the Pelicans last season, they were a tough matchup. The defense was one thing, but their mentality, the way they thought through the game was fantastic.
Yeah, and Kevin, you look at their record against other playoff teams, and it stacks up well. I mean, they made the playoffs by never thinking they were at a disadvantage on the floor. And having that kind of confidence in a young team, that only really speaks for a positive moving forward.
Stolen by Anderson. And we've played through the first minute here in the second. Holiday cannot hit. So Minnesota will take it the other way. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. And that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home. And that one's good by Garnett.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
And Holiday kicks to Davis. To the wing right side. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
Awesome defense. I mean, he'll hit those unless you're right in his grill.
And it's Wiggins missing.
But that would have been lucky had it fallen. Poor shot selection.
Yeah, look at the coach's face. The expression. It says all over it.
Foul.
Are you kidding me?
Foul.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Holiday, the pass to Anderson. Babbitt kicks to Davis. Kevin Garnett with the steal. And he lobs it up. And it's Wiggins with the jam.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Guys, this one is threatening to get really ugly. And with the way the Warriors went on a rampage last year, you knew that Alvin Gentry would be in demand. Was the architect behind the Warriors' offense, is one of the best offensive minds in our league.
Minnesota calls timeout. And with Gentry, his offensive prowess can't be understated, Greg. His peers joke and say he can draw up an open look for a corpse. I don't know about that, Clark, but we know he's talented. He's got a great offensive mind.
And you know that's right. And with this Pelicans team, he has plenty of firepower to work with, too.
Oh, he does. You're right.
Don't ask me why I named it Kevin Katie. I don't know. It's one. Kevin Katie was me. Even though my name is
New Orleans making the switch here. Ashik's checked in.
So Kevin Katie has me.
Timberwolves leading by 4. Miller with the ball. And Holiday picks him up defensively.
Who's that open?
Pass to Bielitsa. All sorts of time. It's rebounded by New Orleans. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
Just not a disciplined performance defensively in that game, guys. A lot of silly fouls hurt them throughout.
I think lack of discipline is the right phrase, Greg. I mean, a lot of silly fouls, and they did that even when they were in foul trouble.
So,
looking who's out there now for the Pelicans. Cunningham, he's checked in for Luke Babbitt. Gordon comes in for Alonzo G. And it's Ish Smith for Drew Holiday. It's stolen by Davis. And Smith with a clear path to the hoop. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
Alexis Ajinça has checked in for the Pelicans.
And last season, really a tale of two halves for the Wolves. When Ricky Rubio returned from injury, they just looked so much more in sync as a team.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And now let's turn to the 2K leaderboard for a look at the squads that have the most points in transition over the past 10 games. 5th, the Timberwolves.
I mean, tough to maintain this kind of pace over an entire season. But let me tell you, they are really running right now.
And Jang drops them both. Well, the Wolves improved just very slightly last year in terms of wins, Clark. The quality of play on the floor, though, was visible.
Yeah, and you know, the team's point differential was a lot better with Rubio in the lineup. They did have some big wins over quality teams, and Rubio's impact was certainly noticeable.
Miller kicks to Muhammad.
Fast.
Feeds it to Jang. That's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
That's exactly why you don't leave your feet until the shooter elevates. He went for that pump fake, hook, line, and sinker.
Smith dishes to Ush. Back to Smith.
Oh, Andre Miller, old man.
And that's out of bounds. New Orleans only takes possession.
Yeah.
As we get this season underway, let's see how the Timberwolves have done so far in the NBA stats. 4th in free throw percentage, 7th in fast break points, and they are in the top 10 in team points per game.
And talking about how consistent they've been at the foul line. So often it's an afterthought, but the good teams find a way to make teams pay for sending them to the free throw line. That's been a key all season.
Cunningham gets the bucket.
Where's the box out? Some easy second chance opportunities there.
Oh, man.
Those kinds of mistakes drive me crazy and will absolutely derail a team's chance to win.
Somebody should be open. Oh, man.
Miller outside.
Oh, man, open.
Pelicans with the rebound.
That's right.
And now here comes Gordon leading the break. No good. His 5th missed shot from the field. He's made 3.
The Pistons is a good tier 3 team.
And it's Omer Ashik with the foul. The Timberwolves have been on target from the free throw line. They're 5 of 5 in that department. And that one falls for Muhammad. Last year, the Pelicans, Greg, pushed their way into the postseason. It was a neck-and-neck battle for that number 8 spot, as you recall, with the Oklahoma City Thunder.
And how about the excitement down the stretch? They were able to edge out the Thunder and
what do you mean, cuz Zach? Oh, my God.
Just point binge down the stretch there. And what a final day that was. A big, huge win over the Spurs. Let them get into the post.
Oh, don't think he's gonna get
for the
the
first
easy
time
again.
under the Pelican
I'm
moniker.
forced to keep leaving.
Timberwolves leading by 5. Levine passes
I'm
to
holding the
Martin.
last shot. Just because I should shoot it.
In the corner, it's Jang. 1 second left.
There you go.
And finished off by Martin.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the.
And that concludes the first half. Timberwolves lead by 7. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports.
What the hell is that? Percy then plays. If you want free BO3, join. I already got BO3. I'm gonna stream that tomorrow, Sunday.
And we welcome you back to start the quarter. Players
Actually,
had a
no.
chance to get hydrated with Gatorade. And there's certain to be some great basketball ahead for us.
Wait, no, I got
One guy who's been getting it done is Kevin Martin.
definitely Tuesday.
Yeah, he's played just a smart game overall offensively, looking for and finding the gaps in the defense,
You know, I
and
suck
also
at
terrific shot selection.
Greg, that's exactly what we're talking about when we talk about being efficient as an offensive player. Fully on display there with him.
And the third quarter about ready to get underway.
Oh, okay.
One guy who's been getting it done is Kevin Martin.
Okay.
Yeah, you know, one of the things about the truly greats of our game is that sometimes you get spoiled because of how consistent they can be. And so far, another big scoring night for him.
And oftentimes when he puts up that many points in the first half, he follows it up with an even better second half. We'll see if that's the case here.
Holiday at the 1 with Gordon at the 2.
Lock
The
up.
shot blocking pair of Davis and Ishik inside.
Lock up.
And it's G in at the 3.
That boy with
It's the Pelicans 5. Timberwolves leading by 9.
Oh, wait. Nope. I'll do like 3.
In the corner, it's Wiggins. The feet to
One
Garnett.
extra pass. Okay.
Towns. And that one is hammered home.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not
Nice coffee.
take a
Good.
few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-handed.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans.
You know, when you're bad or struggling in the West, things can go south in a hurry. I mean, the Wolves ended with the worst record in the league last year at 16-66. And a lot of those losses came in their
I want to
conference.
change my name on YouTube. And I want to figure out how I can upload videos from this PlayStation. They won't allow me to anymore.
Levine's checked in for Ricky Rubio. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Well, last season, the Wolves did struggle in conference, as was expected. 7-45 against the rest of the Western Conference.
Listen, nothing harder in sports than learning how to win. And there's no doubt that Minnesota took a lot of lumps as a young team last season. 3 of those conference wins that you mentioned, though, did come against playoff teams. So there's that little silver lining of hope.
And Garnett misses.
Boy, with an open look like that, he is so gifted. Man, you've got to play better defense. Eventually, he's going to make you pay.
Yeah, you can see he's still in rhythm, even though he misses that one. Almost always deadly when he's that open.
Oh. Why he doubling?
Out left to the wing.
Go back to Oh.
Here's Levine, guarded by Holiday. Kicks it out to Wiggins.
Boy.
And the shot no good, a bit short.
I don't miss that.
Defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Wiggins. Luke Babbitt, he's checked in for Alonzo G. Outside Holiday. Back to Davis. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Cutting into that lead.
Are you gonna quit? You're telling me, oh no, he's not quitting. Okay. Oh, that was good.
A little a bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, I mean, he has got power in bunches on that two-hand.
Minnesota calls timeout.
You take your poison. Take forever. Never mind.
Timberwolves leading by 7. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half.
Oh, good defense.
Kicks it out to Wiggins.
Wiggins.
The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
Oh, my
It's stolen by Garnett. And he's going up for the alley-oop.
He cut me off.
Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession.
Well, early on in the season still, but let's take a look at where the Pelicans sit right now. 6th in fewest turnovers per game. 10th in free throw percentage. And they're in the top half of the league distributing the basketball as well. Not too shabby. Room for improvement, but acceptable.
And call me crazy, but I really believe turnovers are one of those game-changing stats. Their ability to avoid those miscues and make the right play consistently has been tremendously important.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Smith is checked in. Gorky Dane's checked in for the Timberwolves. Muhammad comes in for Tayshaun Prince. Gordon kicks to Anderson. Muhammad with the steal.
With the lag.
Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end. That's losing basketball.
Especially when you can't afford to give up any buckets. That's a nice lead now.
Here's Anderson. Another shot. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And a foul called on Minnesota. For New Orleans, they have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight. Alexis Ajinça has checked in for New Orleans. Cunningham comes in for Luke Babbitt. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Martin's checked in. Chang with a screen on Smith. Fires, high post. Levine can't hit.
But that would have been lucky had it fallen. Poor shot selection.
Yeah, look at the coach's face and the expression. It says all over it. Are you kidding me?
Some changes for Minnesota. Payne, he's checked in for Gorky Dan. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Levine. Well, this is really one of the nicer buildings in the NBA right downtown. Clark is home of the Pelicans across from the Superdome.
Kevin, you're always worried about how close we are to Bourbon Street when we come here, man. But yeah, this was a fortress for the Pelicans last season as they won some big games here for sure.
Ajinça dishes to Cunningham. Kicks it to Smith. Marked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You look at Texas and checking out Minnesota. They're tied right now.
I'm good now. Even though it's taking forever to end on the board.
Timberwolves leading by 6. And Rubio kicks to Muhammad. Inside.
Wow.
It's stolen by Ajinça. Rubio against Gordon. Smith. The 19-footer is on the money. 29 seconds left in the third. Rubio with it. Now Smith defending. Kevin Martin on the wing. All sorts of time. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. For New Orleans, they've gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Gordon outside. And now running it up the court. Martin pushing it up. Here's Payne.
Pick it up.
Oh, it's the buzzer beater.
Nice shot there without a second to spare.
You know, as a defending team in that situation, it really irks you to give up a shot like that to close out the quarter. You know, oftentimes those end-of-quarter points can be the difference in a ball game.
We welcome you back to what has been a good one here as we get into the fourth quarter. Here's Holiday. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the 4th. Martin out on the wing with Muhammad. Bialisa is out there with Gorgie Dang. And it's Levine, and it's the 1 spot.
Come on.
And Muhammad has it in the corner. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. And the Timberwolves lead by 6.
You know, one aspect of their play today that's really been tight, far superior, is their passing.
And that kind of flow can be elusive. But the great offenses have it. And that's just what they've shown here tonight.
Wow,
and
him double team.
to the Pelicans.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Here's Holiday. They are right on the brink of taking the lead.
This is an absolutely critical juncture in this game.
G passes to Holiday. Knocked loose. Here's Levine, guarded by Holiday. Over to the left wing. And Muhammad kicks to Bialisa. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
I know what to do.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Guys, over that last break, I listened in on Alvin Gentry's huddle. He told the squad, now is the time when we turn it on and leave them in the rear view mirror. It won't be easy, but guys, I know we can put them away. Let's see if they can deliver, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris. Tayshaun Prince is checked in for the Timberwolves. Miller comes in for Levine. Pass to Muhammad.
Wrong icon. Wasn't for him.
Here's G. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Talk about putting something extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, Clark, you know, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
I'm startled that he would even try something like that at this stage of the game.
Miller with the ball. And Holiday picks him up defensively. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Muhammad, no luck. New Orleans gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. And he gets it to go.
And wow, what a time to tie this game up, guys.
Strap those belts on, fellas. This is going to be one heck of a finish. I can just feel it reverberate.
He's right.
He's right. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to let my belt out just a little bit to get ready for this ride.
Well, if you wouldn't need so much in the press room before the games, maybe
that's a good point.
Be comfortable like we are. Gordon's checked in for Luke Babbitt. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Towns is checked in for Jack. Garnett comes in for Bialisa. Wiggins is checked in for Muhammad. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Andre Miller. The pass to G.
He can't shoot.
Screen by Ashik. Holiday goes in. Got a piece of it. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. He kicks it to Davis. Back to Holiday. That's in there. Davis with the assist. 10 points for Drew Holiday.
I mean, you never expect to get opportunities that easy coming down the stretch of a tight game.
Prince dishes to Garnett. Here's Rubio. But they recover it. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Down low. And it's Davis finishing it off.
And tired legs affect you at the defensive end first, And that's what
doubling.
we're seeing here.
You called it, Greg. As much
Wow.
offense as we
Oh
saw
my God,
early,
man.
we're
He's
seeing
able to play
even
two
more
deep.
of it here
And
late.
Tayshaun Prince is the slowest man
For
in
the
the
finish, rips down the breakaway slam.
And guys, that's a
Wow,
big
why they
swing
make me
right
do
there.
these
I mean,
passes?
taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a
Ooh,
game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
And Holiday kicks to Ashik. Holiday, the pass to Gordon. Lock at 6. Releases. Here's the 3. Knocks down the 3.
Yo, swear to God, you
Boy,
can't
what
be
a
a serious
pressure
open.
bucket that was.
On.
Greg, now
He's not
that's
open.
coming through in the clutch.
Rubio with it. And Holiday picks him up defensively. It's in! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Man, he shouldn't even be up.
Nice touch there near the hoop.
What a big possession right here.
No doubt
Back
about
court.
it, guys.
It's
The
the- oh
tension
my
is
God.
palpable.
And he dunked it. This game is so good.
What a
Bullshit that
passing
happened in this
display he has put on here
He's
tonight.
got me upset.
Yeah, he's spoiling us, Greg. I mean, there's just another fantastic dime drop
I'm-
right there. That one certainly should make the highlight reel.
Prince misses.
Of course you missed.
He's
Foul him.
got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got
They
to
didn't
knock
foul
those
him.
down. And with
Idiots,
that
yo.
basket, you'd have to think this lead is secure.
Why didn't he foul
I'm
him?
almost ready to go there with you, partner. Not quite.
I can't believe I let him
Hanging
come back,
around
man.
at that 98% mark. So
It was
it's
some
just
BS.
about done, but
Yeah,
I need
I
a little
told you
more
at the game
evidence
already.
to close the book on it.
Minnesota calls timeout. They're down by
Kevin
6.
Durant would hit that shot.
There's 18 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, what do you think?
And I'm not sure the 2-point bucket does much here. I think they got to go for 3.
Yeah, it's no brainer, partner. I mean, that's their only choice. Shoot the 3 and hopefully get it down and then foul. Certainly that shot well within his range.
I would hope so.
And especially when he
Foul him.
caps it off with the steady one-hand jam.
Foul him. Oh my God.
And
Why
they
won't they
commit an
foul?
intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
That's a good foul, though. I like
Foul
that.
him.
Clock management crucial at this time of the game.
And so they foul intentionally.
Oh God, what takes so long to foul?
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And he hits
never
both
lost.
free
I
throws
should
here.
never
So
lost.
now it's a 6-point ball game.
That ought to do it. I think any chance for a miracle comeback just went out the window with those free
She
throws.
never lost. Can't
Minnesota calls timeout. They're losing by 6. 3 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one.
shot there and double team the whole fucking game.
From deep, and the miss.
He scored 20.
So we see the Pelicans get the win here. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds clock.
You know what?
Fucking scrub. I got 7 games remaining and these 6 wins. Wins needed. Man, I should never lost that game. The most points I had was with everybody was scoring. Man, hit some bullshit shots with man, he can't even shoot. It was just dunk, cause he was just driving and dunking on everybody. Okay, fuck out of here. I don't want to do another one. I'm just gonna do one more. I use the Timberwolves again. Might as well use Timberwolves again. What's another tier 3 team I could use? I don't know. I don't know how to play with the Nuggets. I'm not going to use them. The Mavericks are a tier 3? Oh man, why nobody told me this? Let's go. And he used the cat. Oh man, I need to win this one. Like I tell why I be getting this lag. Why are you yelling? Be quiet. Make all that damn noise. Shut up. And Kyrie injured. And you, what the fuck is the lineups? I paused it. What he's doing. She never lost that game. Can't believe it. What's the hell are you setting up? I know that you about to take this L. She never lost. Can't believe I lost. Can't believe I lost. That was a heartbreaker. She never lost in this damn stream yet. She never lost yet. It's okay. I'll take that L. I know the Mavericks are a 3 team. I mean, those 2+ bonus wins.
We'll be bringing you an interconference matchup in this one as the Mavericks are coming to town. Welcome to 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. With Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. You look at the Cavaliers. This is a team showing a better record this year over last. This was their goal, and it's coming to fruition so far.
Yeah, big win last night. The question...
Easy bucket. I'm live streaming from YouTube to let y'all know.
Is how much energy has been taken out of them because of that effort. Not a lot of time in between that game and this one.
I don't think it's going to be an issue, Greg. I mean, they'll have plenty left in the tank. They're accustomed to playing back-to-back. That's part of the business in the NBA.
We've got a chance here to set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one.
Okay. Cool. Cool.
Are you serious? How'd he come up with that move?
Creativity on the fly. Wow.
Somebody control that man.
And Williams, here we go. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
I missed that free throw.
Mavericks last season, Clark, were very tough down the stretch in games. Had a lot of players that shined all the time during crunch time.
Well, when you've got guys like Dirk and Monte that can create their own shot, it gives you a chance to win close games. It's a big reason they were 6-0 in overtime games, in my opinion.
LeBron kicks to Jones.
No.
And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. Wesley Matthews picks one up.
You know, the Cavs last season won a bunch of games, but they had to fight for a lot of them. They often would fall behind early or dig a big hole and have to fight their way out of it.
You mentioned, GA, the Cavs and their comebacks. They actually overcame double-digit deficits for 13 of their 53 wins last year.
Yeah, and Kevin, I remember their biggest one being a comeback after being down 17 points. I mean, but when you have the star power that the Cavs have, no comeback is out of the question. You're just never safe against this team.
Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. All alone. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. From the arc. Good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Matthews has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. The drive by James, and he gets it to go.
I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense if he's got the A game rolling tonight.
There's a good screen. Williams dishes to Matthews. Back to Williams. Feeds it to Parsons. Nowitzki outside. Shot clock at 6. The kick out to Matthews. Another 3 for Dallas.
4 or 5 shots have dropped for them already. Not a bad way to get things started.
And stolen by Darren Williams. Finished off the break. Williams has got his second bucket.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
This is a new person watching. Follow YouTube down below.
There's a screen.
I say follow him one fucking time.
Pass to Nowitzki.
Dirk don't miss those.
And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Nowitzki's got his first basket.
You can watch it right now.
And guys, the first year for David Blatt, he was second guessed at every turn. And that happens when you are picked to make the finals, but also when you coach LeBron James. I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Thompson, he's checked in for Verejao. Jefferson comes in for LeBron. J.R. Smith's checked in for James Jones. And it's Jared Cunningham in for Matthew Dellavedova. Screen by Villanueva.
What up?
Felton against Smith. Felton attacking. 6 on the shot clock. Matthews.
And somebody from New Zealand.
Can't get it to go. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way.
Give me that.
And this matchup with the Mavericks is the first meeting of the season.
And really, this is a team that expects to beat everyone when they step on the floor, but they were only able to split the series last year.
And you look at how they match up. Certainly you could see them losing, but you would still expect them to come away with 2 wins.
Who are you? You got to go.
This is not the slam dunk contest. You don't get do-over. You got to finish the job.
You got to go.
Out of bounds. Dallas takes possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. Terrible turnover.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Osgood's checked in.
Not today.
Felton again. Smith.
Perfectly fine.
They set the pick. Out to Harris. Ball's knocked loose.
All right, relax. Let's not do nothing stupid. Oh, this is not good.
Smith again.
This happened last game. This is why I lost. What the fuck is this?
Dallas needs to get off a shot.
It got to be him.
And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
Maybe it isn't. So it was happening last game.
Here's Smith.
Like towards the end.
No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
That was horrible freaking lag. Oh my God.
Knocked away. Got it off in time.
Hit that. Oh.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Neither team able to build much of a lead up to this point as we start the second quarter. And what do you think, guys, about Dallas here in this one?
Just almost an intimidating factor when you're able to go out and consistently come up with the block shots like they have defensively.
Well, what happens is shooters begin to start looking for the shot blockers, and it does intimidate them.
On the floor for Dallas, Parsons and Dirk are in at the forward spots. Harris is out there with J.J. Barea, and it's Powell in at center.
Yo, mama's in there.
And sometimes he can hit that deep three, but it's not a high percentage shot for him.
Yeah, even for him, that's out of his range.
Well, you go back last season, the Cavs had a very slow start to the year. Not surprising. They had a lot of new faces and people they were bringing together. Clark, it didn't look like the powerhouse they would end up being as we saw.
Well, you know, they were kind of fumbling and bumbling around in the 5th and 6th spots in the East for the first half of the season.
Thank you.
Made some changes, though, through trade, and that got them going, I think.
On the wing, Harris.
Appreciate that.
That's tipped.
Really?
It's stolen by Jones.
Running to the ball.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. To the left wing. Dellavedova from outside. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. Dellavedova's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Cavs.
I hate this lineup.
And those mid-season trades for the Cavs really turned things around. Mozgov came in, J.R. Smith and Shumpert secured that 2 spot, gave this team an incredible edge defensively.
Yeah, and, you know, they built the roster to how they played best mid-season. I mean, it was a great job, I think, by the front office to get the players that fit best into the locker room and into the team style of play.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
Their shooting percentage in that game was ridiculous. I mean, they created a lot of good looks for themselves, and you could see they were in rhythm and just continued to knock them down.
And, guys, I thought the key was simply getting that ball side to side, reversing it, keeping pressure on the defense. That really opened up the court for them. I think that's why they got so many good shots.
Come on, come on.
For the Cavaliers, Verjao comes in for Mozgov. And it's Kevin Love in for Tristan Thompson. Then for the Mavericks, Pachulia. He's checked in for Powell. Matthews comes in for Harris. And it's Williams in for J.J. Barea.
You missed that.
And the rejection by LeBron. And there's the feed to Love. And it's off from three-point range. Parsons for 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. LeBron passes to Verjao.
No, get him off of
James outside.
Double.
Picked by Verjao. And LeBron James good for 3. James has got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Dishes it to Parsons. Here's Williams. Dallas moving the ball around. The drive by Nowitzki.
Oh, wow.
Shot is off. So Cleveland will take it the other way.
Okay.
Jones with it. Williams picks him up. Jones kicks to Dellavedova. For the finish. And it's Parsons slamming it down.
Slam dunk.
Both teams trading punches back and forth. This thing's like a heavyweight fight.
The momentum swing is really impossible to keep track of. The energy in the building just keeps going back and forth, ebbing and flowing. I'm loving it.
Mavs made the playoffs again last season. 14th playoff berth for them in the last 15 years, and only the San Antonio Spurs have made more, Greg, over that time frame.
Yeah, and they had a tough first-round opponent in the number 2 seed, Houston. A good old Texas tussle between the 2 and the 7 seeds.
Kicks it out to Love. Inside. And it's slammed in by Verjao.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
And even in hostile territory, as they were that day, they had no jitters at all. I mean, the confidence kept growing as the shots kept falling.
And they were falling big time. I mean, from the top to the bottom of that roster, everybody was locked, loaded, and spraying jumpers.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Mozgov, he's checked in for Verjao. Jefferson comes in for LeBron. Smith checked in for James Jones. And Harris subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova. Here's Harris. Off target from three-point range. Dallas has gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
From deep three-point range, another three for Dallas.
Great outside shooting fueling this run.
And the D is getting bombarded. They haven't been able to slow them down the least bit.
The drive by Smith. 1 up, 1 down, 2 points with his first shot this game.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
The Cavaliers trail by 7. Mozgov. And he goes in for the dunk.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
Really, the right play defensively, if you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Stolen by Anderson.
Let him know that he ain't shit without. He ain't shit with the Cavs. I took 9 threes. Come on, Ray. I don't care about Timothy Mozgov.
Ladies and gentlemen, and now the third quarter about to get going. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
And what he gives his team, guys, is an edge. He just lights up an arena when he gets it going. And in that first half, young fella had it going.
Not just an edge, though, Greg. I think he gives them a confidence and a swagger they wouldn't otherwise have. And he's a special player to have around, no doubt about that.
All right, the second half beginning in just a moment. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
Just a quality performance. And, you know, we do expect to see that from him. And he's always setting the bar high for himself. And sometimes I think we just kind of get numb to how good this guy really is.
And, Greg, you know how it was as the marked man when you were playing on great teams in your past. It's hard to perform when everybody's locked in on you. To be able to play like he has when you have a reputation of being the guy, that's impressive.
Love and Bergeau are up front. Matthew Dellavedova is out there with James Jones. And it's LeBron in the 3, the small forward. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. The big change last year for the Mavs came when they traded for Rajon Rondo. It looked to be the missing piece for him, Clark, but boy, it just never seemed to come together.
You just don't know. Trades are always risky. You don't know how they're going to work out, and I give credit to ownership for talking to the players to see what they thought about the trade before they actually made the deal.
There's 2 people there.
6 to shoot. Jones drives in.
Of
The
course.
basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
Yeah, starting the second half nicely there. Love those easy lay-ins to get things going. And things just didn't really work out with Rondo here with the Mavs. Missed a lot of games and at times clashed with that coaching staff.
Of course.
But they recover it.
Of course, I get the game rebound again. Man, don't pause the game. Wait. Didn't I play him? IRY May. Hold up. I played him. Get back in the stream. I played you. That's weird.
Tries again. Not enough on that one as it misses.
And, you know, they said it was the injury, but You have to suspect the Mavs just shut him down in the playoffs. They took a big swing and missed with Rondo in acquiring him, but I think you have to give him credit for at least taking the risk.
Three-pointer, Dellavedova. Dallas leading by 7. Ball going up court. And Matthews gets it to go in on the assist by Williams. And that's now 8 points for Wesley Matthews. Jones kicks to LeBron. From the stripe. Count the bucket.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Well, the quick high release negated any height disadvantage he had right there.
Parsons. And fouled as he went up to the dunk. Good aggressive move, and he'll shoot 2. It's going to be on Verija.
And that's really just smart basketball. You send a poor foul shooter to the line.
Yeah, and he was on his way to sending that one down, so the play is definitely to foul right there, which he did.
Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Cleveland. Cunningham comes in for Jones. And Dallas with a change here, too. Felton's checked in. And Parsons slams it in.
Agility leads to thievery there as he got his hand in there to get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
And Clark, that's been the story of this game so far. I mean, they cannot hand over any more easy points in the open floor.
And the Cavaliers call time here. And Dallas going with the whole new group out there. The Cavaliers trail by 10. Cunningham kicks to James. There's the screen. The Cavaliers again can't hit. The Mavericks have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's
forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend. Take it to the hoop.
And how, Clark? Brilliant throwdown.
Just exerting his authority on that play.
Back-to-back threes for him. Defense is slacking off a little.
You've got to respect that 3, or she'll give up points in a hurry.
Oh, come on.
Out to Smith. Lets it go from deep. And with that, the Maverick lead is cut to just 11 points in the basket from James.
Why does my cosigns always change? I put the manual for a fucking reason.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
And the Mavericks call time here.
Yeah, it looks like he saw some things out there that need to be adjusted, and he's going to take a break here and talk it over.
Hey, you know, coaches sometimes need a break in the action to rethink and retool a bit. Anytime you're in that situation, it makes sense to use the timeout.
Richard Jefferson, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Jones comes in for Jared Cunningham. Cavs were one of the top teams in the East last year, and it was in large part to how strong they were at home.
Boy, did they shoot it well from beyond the arc at home, Kevin. I mean, top 3 in the league in terms of three-point shooting. It does help to have LeBron, but
it does. That is effective. And the shot is good. The Maverick lead has been cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Smith. Berea dishes to Powell. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander.
Villanueva with the steal. Oh, and here comes Anderson all alone.
And Clark, that's really deflating for a team to cough up the ball and have it turn into points immediately on the other end.
You know, Greg, it feels like giving up 2 baskets, the one you didn't get, and then the one you allow the opponent to get.
A different look for Dallas. Nowitzki comes in for Charlie Villanueva. And Wesley Matthews subbed in for Anderson. The Cavaliers have shot 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight. Berea with it. Jones covering. They double him with James. And it's the Cavaliers with the ball.
Passing up. Double.
Left side Jefferson. Jones, that's for two. The Mavericks pull it in. Nowitzki's got 4 rebounds in this game. And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth quarter. Mavericks lead by 9. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Quicken Loans Arena. And the final period of play just about to start. Mavericks leading by 9. On the floor for Dallas starting the fourth quarter here. J.J. Barea is out there with Harris. Then there's Charlie Villanueva. Then there's Anderson. And it's Powell in at the 5. Back to Harris. 5 on the clock. It's rebounded by Cleveland. James outside.
Oh, good.
It's stolen by Harris. And here comes Harris leading the fast break. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. And stolen by LeBron. All alone. Look at that jam.
Beautiful. You know, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult while they're trailing.
Yeah, but still, you know what? A magnificent move to the rim.
I tell you what, guys, I don't care what the score is. That's the play we're going to remember when this game is over.
Jones, the pass to Dellavedova. A stupendous finish in traffic.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
Barea kicks to Villanueva. And it's Harris off the drive. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And the Cavaliers call time here.
You know, you look at Dallas, and that team didn't rely too much on the mid-range or the short game last season, but they could have. They shot 70% from 12 feet and in, excluding drive. That's pretty good.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, during that last break, I heard David Blatt as he addressed his team. He let his players know that they've got to do a better job on defense. He said they're scoring any way they want. We've got to show some pride here. Let's make a stand defensively, get us stops, and get on a run of our own. Do they have it in them, Kevin?
For the Mavs, and that 70% shooting from 12 feet and in, a lot of dirt, high posts, and push shots from their guards will do that.
It isn't the most efficient shot by analytics, but there is a lot to be had in the mid-range. If teams only protect the 3 and the rim, you can feast on them with the little short push shots, and the Mavs did that last season.
Here's Pachulia, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim. They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Dallas calls timeout. A different look now for Cleveland. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Love.
No.
And James subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova. Villanueva pushes to Harris. The drive by James. Power down with both hands.
How about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
We've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
Here's Villanueva. The shot no good. Good D by Thompson. Guys, a potent offense right now.
Yeah, Kevin, really the offense is flowing quite nicely right now.
You know what, guys, and they're playing with a certain amount of assuredness in their game. That type of confidence is what leads teams to having success.
Screen by Villanueva. Takes a three. Dallas, no good that time either. For Cleveland, they've gone 7 of 7 from the field to start the final quarter. What an amazing start. Boy, right down to the wire here, Clark. Still anyone's ball game.
Both teams really invested now. I mean, this is the type of game you love to win, and you'd hate to lose it.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win. Yeah, enough scoring on the inside there. I think it's time for him to send a message to his team.
Yeah, you're exactly right. I guarantee you this talk centers around cutting down on all of those points coming in the paint. They've got to show more resistance there.
And the Mavericks call time here. They're trailing by 1. 1:46 left here in the fourth quarter.
Can't end the stream of a loss, man. Come on. So I'm ready.
James Jones, who's checked in for Cleveland. A different look for Dallas.
Choking under the stream pressure. Get out of here.
Nowitzki against Thompson. Kicks it out to Parsons.
But freaking Darren Williams be
Matthews
open. Pass
passes
him the
to
ball.
Williams. Down low. Pachulia dishes to Nowitzki.
Green.
Clock at 4.
Let's go. Good execution.
That's good from
Sometimes
Parsons
I
on
was
the
open. I was
assist
up
by
by 14.
Nowitzki.
Let him come back.
Nowitzki's got
No.
3 assists tonight.
No. Give me the
James
steal.
with it. Now guarded by Parsons. On the wing, James.
Good
He's
defense.
guarded by Williams.
Oh my God.
Outside for Jefferson.
Bring over
Worked
there.
down low that time,
Yes.
and he got the 3
Yes.
seconds.
Yes.
And you can
Thank you.
tolerate gaps like that sometimes, but
Oh
in a
my
close
God.
game, man, I
That's
tell
good.
you what, that really hurts.
He had LeBron at point the whole game. We just put him in.
James against Williams. Over in the corner, Matthews.
Matthews.
It's good.
Yes.
Oh, that's the
Good
shot
execution
of the
down the
game.
stretch.
Well, he was fearless enough to get it up and down,
Yeah,
and
he got
it
LeBron
paid
to
off
point,
for
but Darren
him.
Williams will not be behind LeBron.
LeBron kicks to Thompson. Yes!
And entire legs affect you at the defensive end first, and that's what we're seeing here.
You called it,
Don't
Greg.
rush it.
As much offense as we saw
No.
early, we're seeing even more of it here late.
And here we go. Thompson on the end of the court. That's out of bounds to the Cavaliers as Cleveland retains possession.
Come on, we're playing this and I can. I could do it because I just started.
36
Man, get the
seconds
ball out
left
his
in the
hands.
game.
It's not be dribbling the ball through 5 people.
Jones against Matthews. Jones drives in. Matthews with the
Thank
steal.
you. Ball at hand.
Nowitzki, the pass to Pachulia.
You're not fouling? Not
Outside
hold this ball
Matthews.
to hold. You better foul.
And so they choose to
You took
intentionally
forever.
foul.
This game over. I should get a steal. I'm not allowing that to happen. Dirk is shooting his free throws.
7 seconds left in the fourth.
Mm-hmm.
And an intentional foul right there.
Well,
That
Kev, that took
industry
forever.
W.
I don't know what took them so long, but the
Go.
coaching staff
Let's
can't be
go.
pleased with that right now.
Dirk.
And he hits both free throws.
We can still tie the
So
game.
now
No
it's a
threes.
3-point game.
Absolutely massive free throws. That'll force them into a three-point attempt.
Let's go, Dirk. Can't
Timeout
believe I
called
don't come back.
Cleveland.
No.
They're behind by 3.
In my defensive
5 seconds left in the game.
defense.
What's your take, guys?
With this much time remaining, they should be able to get themselves a decent shot at the basket. Still, a contested three is never an easy shot.
No threes.
And so here's Cleveland. From deep,
No.
James.
No.
Jones from
Yes.
outside. Oh,
Yes.
they had a chance
What
there
are we
to
doing?
send it
Train
to
on a
overtime,
W.
but they come up empty-handed.
Oh.
So a close game sees Dallas.
Let's go. 2+ bonus wins. I'll take it. Good way that in the stream, man. In my VC. LeBron had 20, of course. It's always that one player I play against who goes off. Another all-around game for me. Oh. Alright, that'll be it. Thanks for watching. Oh man. Let's go ahead and stream on the W. Okay. Subscribe, add me, whatever. Do what you gotta do.